A win is a win is a win. New York tops Washington 14-7. This is Not Just Giants. I'm Matt, and let's get into this instant reaction. Despite a rare Graham Gano missed field goal that would have put the Giants up 3-0, the Giants dominated the first half with Tyrod TD passes to Waller and Barkley, while the defense smothered the Commies with 6 sacks and an INT by rookie Tay Banks. But the second half saw the G-men having to hold on for dear life as the offense sputtered and the special teams unit tried to give the game away, as Sterling Shepard, subbing for fumbling Eric Ray, muffed a punt deep in the Giants' own end, which led to a Washington touchdown, their only one of the game as it would turn out. With the Giants up 14-7, the game became a comedy of missed opportunities for both teams, starting with Kayvon Thibodeau dropping an easy interception and likely picked 6 deep in the Commies' own end. On Washington's next drive on 4th and short from the Giants' 10, they elected to go for the field goal, only to see it blocked by Leonard Williams. Then, following a beautiful deep ball from Tyrod Taylor to Jalin Hyatt, which set the Giants up in the red zone and a chance to close out the game, Saquon got stripped and the ball went back to Washington. With a chance to tie the game or win it with a TD and 2-point conversion, QB Sam Howell managed to get his team down to the Giants' 6-yard line, but on 4th down, under heavy pressure off the edge from Isaiah Simmons, Howell somehow managed to sling it to wide receiver Jahan Dotson, who could not quite hang on, and the Giants escaped with a win. Kudos to the defense, which held the Commies to 1 for 15 on 3rd down, got 6 sacks, an INT, and a blocked field goal, and bent but did not break in the second half when a largely anemic offense could not get out of its own way. Tyrod Taylor looked good in the first half, but was erratic in the second half. No doubt after the win, there will be calls for him to replace Daniel Jones, but that should not and likely will not happen. The Giants already know what Taylor is, a fringe starter and one of the better backups in the league. What they don't yet know is how much better than that Daniel Jones is. With the contract Jones signs in the offseason, they clearly believe he is significantly better, but he still has much to prove. Hopefully the neck injury will be fully healed for the upcoming Jets game. As far as the much maligned and deservedly so offensive line, today's patchwork Pugh, McKethan, Bredesen, Glowinski, Phillips unit performed solidly in the first half, but got kind of shaky in the second half. Altogether, they gave up 4 sacks, but only for 29 yards. Far from a disaster, I'll chalk that up as a win. The only unit we can really yell at today is special teams, where, for 2 seasons in a row, we simply cannot figure out the punt return position. After losing a winnable game last week in Buffalo, if the Giants had somehow managed to lose this home division game against a Washington team that frankly is not particularly good, it would have been a dagger in the heart of this team. But now, as attention shifts to next week's game against the Jets and their formidable defense, the Giants can feel a bit better about themselves with their solid defense, an offensive line that may get Andrew Thomas and John Michael Schmitz back, improved play from Hyatt, Waller, and Barkley, and a backup QB in Tyrod Taylor, who is capable of giving the Giants an opportunity to win whenever he gets the call. Except if you're playing for draft position, and the Giants are not, at least not yet, 2-5 is better than 1-6. Next on the agenda, for the love of God, find a punt returner, fire McGahee, and keep taking deep shots to Jalin Hyatt.
Let's go!